So, I'm a big fan of Sims 3. Every time I ever made an account, it has always been normal and fun. This is one time it wasn't. One day I decided to make a new family in my Sims 3 game. I made a husband, a wife, and 2 sons. After I moved in my Sims, I decorated their house to be perfect and made them have good skills and careers. Then one day, while the mother was at the park, I saw a freaky looking man with overalls and a disfigured face. His nose was really long and wide. His eyes were curved to look angry, and his mouth curved down in a ghost-like frown. This really creeped me out. I put my mouse over his body to see what his name was, and it was your friend. I laughed a little, thinking it was just a joke. Things kind of like this have happened in the game, like a sim sounding like they're saying you're mine. But I've always laughed about how little it was. I was wrong about this one. I drove my sim home since I was still a little weirded out by it. When she got home, I noticed that the creepy sim was following her. I made my sim go inside and I locked all the doors in the house. All the rest of the day and night, the creepy sim stayed outside, almost like he was waiting. When he finally left, I went outside and took my wife, Sim, and her 2 sons to the park. When I got there, I saw the creepy sim again. He walked up to me and continued to follow me again. It was weird because he never tried to talk to me like the sims do when they follow you. He just followed me. For the next 2 days, every time my wife Sim went out, this creepy sim followed her everywhere. He never followed the husband or either of the 2 sons, only her. I couldn't call the police in the game since they only help if there was a burglar, so I was on my own. I didn't want to delete the account since I thought it would be just a glitch that would go away. Finally, I tried to talk to this creepy sim to see if there was any way I could stop him from following me. The second I talked to him, my hunger went straight to 0 and my sim fell to the ground dead. The creepy sim just walked away while normal sims start to cry. Although being upset about my sim's death, I thought this would be the end of the creepy sim stalking and continued playing the game. That same night, the husband sim got asked to work overtime, so I said yes. When I got home, I was totally shocked and caught off guard. The whole house was covered in huge fire flames, and I could hear the 2 sons scream loud inside. I was so shocked since house fires in Sims never can get that big, and when fires in your house start, you get notified. When my sim frantically tried to put out the flames, I saw the creepy sim standing next to the road, just watching with the same freaky expression. When the firefighters got there and put out the flames, all the house was burnt and the 2 sons were dead. I was so upset that I was ready to delete this account. Just before I did, I decided I was going to find out where this creepy sim lives so I can kill him by lighting his house on fire. When I finally tracked down where he was, I was shocked. He lived up high in the mountains in a rotting old-looking house. It looked like there was brown stains all over the aged brownish-green walls of the house, and the ground was covered in black piles of ashes. I rang on the doorbell. After a few moments, a little notification appeared. It was a creepy guy's face with a bubble next to it saying, "Leave right now." I rang the doorbell again, and this time it said, "I would leave if I were you." Finally, after the 3rd or 4th time he answered the door, his overalls covered in blood. When I got ready to light the house on fire, I noticed the creepy sim was smiling. Ignoring it best I could, I continued with making the oven set on fire. Once it did, I started running out of the house when I realized that the creepy sim had left the house and somehow locked me in. Since Sims 3 doesn't let you log off when there is a house fire, I was forced to watch my last sim die while the creepy sim watched from outside. I have never been so scared in my life. And I am still scared to make another account on my game, fearing it might happen again. If you ever make an account in Sims and there is a person named Your Friend, delete your account, or at least record the things that the sim does, because I wish I had, seeing as nobody believes that what I have said is true. If you have any experience with the sim, Your Friend, please contact me. I want to know how to get rid of him or prevent him from harming my future Sims. I still want to play the game, but not if Your Friend can still harm my Sims.